All right, looks like we are live, so I'm going to dive right in. And I want to welcome you to New Year, New Clients. I'm going to share with you a strategy today that will help you to attract your ideal clients during the resolution season and beyond. I am Melanie McCool. I'm the entrepreneur's hypnotherapist, and I founded HypnoBiz-In-A-Box along with my husband, Sean, to fulfill our mission. Our mission is to make hypnosis better understood and more utilized by the general public, and to help hypnosis practitioners like you to be properly compensated for the profound work that you do. Now, what I'm going to share with you today isn't theory. I have been using this strategy to build a multiple six-figure hypnotherapy practice, and doing that without ever overworking is the key. We're all about efficiency here. Now, I have to say, I did have an advantage. When I became certified in hypnotherapy, I had already been in business since 2000. I worked online and offline businesses. In fact, this is a picture of me and my littles, who are both much bigger than me now, right? They're now adults. And using the strategies I'm outlining, I was able to create a life for us that was, well, it was what I imagined. And what I had imagined was far different from what I'd experienced growing up, right? So that you understand what I'm giving you here today are the keys to not just a multiple six-figure practice, but a multiple six-figure practice that runs where you never have to sacrifice anything that you love, right? So the strategies, they've generated more than 500 hypnotherapy clients for my practice. And in fact, just one campaign that I set up, like what I'm going to outline for you today, has generated more than 115 clients and, 200,000 and change, and still going, right? So just consider that if you commit, when you commit and follow through with this, if you were to just have 10% of the success that I've had using this strategy in attracting clients that wouldn't find you otherwise, right? Well, you can do the math on that for you at your rates, right? Current or what might change with what's to come. So I do have a gift for you. So comment checklist right now on this video, and we'll make sure that you have the checklist to go through this training today. You're going to get the checklist for New Year, new clients. But please note, it's not going to happen immediately. So for this watch, and if you're watching live, please comment live. And if you're on the replay, comment replay, and know that there will be a replay. So this time, just watch, just enjoy. Comment checklist, we'll get you the checklist and you can watch it again. But this time I want you to enjoy and consider that what you're going to learn is going to help you to bring not just your business and your finances around to the way that you want it to be, but your entire life, right? And so you can take a deep breath, just chill out, knowing that you can rewatch this again later for the details. But for now, I just want you to put yourself in that space where you know you are going to grow and learn something of, well, use and delight to you. Okay, so I'm going to make some assumptions here that you are absolutely excited, delighted, you're looking forward to bringing in more of your ideal clients that you know you can help to solve their problem, right? And with that, as I go through this checklist here today, I want you to keep in mind the end result, which is those people who are so grateful that you were there when they were looking for the solution that you offer. And so let's just start with the essentials of attracting our ideal clients. Because you really can do this, in a very simplistic way with just having, an idea of who it is that you serve, the messaging that gets them to lean in, and then, well, a calendar so they can book a call with you, right? But the difference between what we're going to learn here today and that simplistic approach is that requires that people see it and take action right then. And it's essentially that they're going to book calls to find out about your services. And that works. For those of us who have experienced, Google My Business, sending you, the generalist type clients from your local area, you know that it works, that people do book those calls if you have a website that makes it easy for them to slide in to your calendar, right? But what we're talking about here today is not that simple path. It is one that creates leverage. Okay. So leverage meaning that it's something that you're doing now that's going to allow you to not just generate new clients in the new year, but to generate clients for years to come. So I'm going to walk through how you can create an event. We're going to call it a webinar for the sake of simplicity. But that could be a live event that you're doing on Zoom and inviting people in. It could be a live event in your office. It could be a live event that you're streaming into a Facebook group. Any way you look at it, it's a live event, right? And I'm going to show you how you can do it once and then leverage that over and over again, so that not only do you get new clients in the new year for what it is that you're going to let them know you do, but you can get them for years to come, right? So we still start with the essentials. And the essentials would be to first start with your niche, right? And the program that you'll deliver and what you charge. And so why are we starting with a niche? Because for the sake of marketing this online and capturing people's attention and getting them to take action, you've got to be really specific about what it is that you do, what problem you solve, and for whom. As I said before, if you've gotten, Google My Business, you probably get calls for just about anything, but that's a different path. This requires that you declare who your ideal client is. And so breathe, consider that, know that you don't have to know that right this second for the sake of this training that I'm going to breeze through, but do decide on your niche. And once you've done that, I've got something really cool for you. So would it be nice to have an incredibly sophisticated genius computer working for you? Yes, you would say, of course, please give me the easy button. And so what I have inside our HypnoBiz webinar blueprint are some AI prompts. Now, just chill. If you haven't used AI before, I can make it easy and really, really, really fast and profitable. Okay. So essentially, all you do is you decide on your niche. So let's say your niche is weight loss. And who your ideal client is women in menopause who want to lose weight without extreme diets, right? So it's somebody that's a specific person, right, who wants to do what it is, the problem you solve without, whatever makes sense for you. This prompt is what it's called. Requires, that's all you need to answer. And then you copy and paste this whole prompt into AI. Now, what am I talking about? This is not an AI training here, but just to give you an idea of how quick and easily you can get all of these questions that you might have answered, you would paste this into ChatGPT, and it spits out in less than a minute so much information about your ideal client, you're going to be blown away. You've got all of this information, including their pain points, what isn't working, You've got their objections. Everything's here so that you are able to describe your ideal client's problem better than they can. That is how you get people to lean in. So first you get the information about your avatar, and then you would use the prompt I have here to get a title for a webinar that might intrigue them, right? And you can ask it for 5 or 6 titles so that it can give you a variety and you can choose. Oh, look at that. Now you've got a webinar title. Exciting, isn't it? So what do you do next? Well, then you're going to use your something like Canva to create the images that are going to make people stop the scroll on social media, right? So if you haven't used Canva, this is something you're going to want to do. You're going to do it once, and it's going to pay you over and over again, where you create a congruent brand using the same colors and fonts all the time, right? If you've got a logo, beautiful, use it. But you're going to create that image that stops the scroll, that gets people to say, well, what's going on? Oh, she's got a webinar on, this date, and this is speaking to my problem. Now, what you're looking at right here, this is my working library, is different images that I've used for social media to stop the scroll. And you'll notice they're all the same fonts, brandings, colors. That's the point, right? So you're going to create the images that you're going to use on social to stop the scroll. And okay, you could use that and, just have people, instead of the date, it could say, book a call now on on here, and in the copy that you have in social, let's take a book a call. But remember, we're looking for leverage here today. We're going to go pro. And I'm going to show you how you can set up your campaign, your funnel, right? So that this will pay you not just in the new year and generate new clients in the new year, but it's going to generate clients for years to come. Now, I will tell you that I have been using this strategy since about 2006 in one variation. It's evolved. It's far more efficient and might I say artful these days. But I've been using this method of list building and marketing to that list indefinitely since 2006. I've built lists of, close to 100,000 people. That was before I was a hypnotherapist, okay? But I'm telling you, this method works because here's the crazy thing. Those people, even those people, I have had people book to work with me as a hypnotherapist that I've known they've known me, I should say, for years. It is not uncommon that I get an email reply or somebody calls me outright and says, you know what, I saw you, 3 years ago. It's taken me this long to call, and I'm really excited to work with you. Now, just take a deep breath. Imagine that the work that you're doing here, it not only gets you those clients in a new year, but it's going to get you clients for years to come. They're going to stay in your world. That's why you're going to apply this strategy. That's why you're going to commit. Okay. So let's breeze through this piece, shall we? All right. So let's just assume you're going, oh, well, heck, I'm in, please. I'm all about a multiple 6-figure and scalable practice, right? So you're going to decide in a webinar, you got a title and a date. So decide when you're going to deliver your New Year's, New You webinar. And you're going to use a funnel builder to build it out, right? And so the easy button would be to use funnels that are built for you. Wouldn't that be true? Like this live free event registration funnel is built where you have a workshop registration page already done for you, right? And it would look something like this. So of course, if it's going to be weight loss, this would be the copy. You would edit it. And you could use AI and say, hey, AI, what should be on the opt-in page for this webinar? And it'll tell you. Imagine that. And when somebody says, oh, I want that, they'll click on this button and fill in this form, and they'll immediately go to the confirmation page, and they will get an email that says, hey, you're registered. Oh, wait, that's right. Will they? Well, they will if everything's integrated seamlessly. Right? So what does that, what might that look like? Well, in the world of our HypnoBiz-In-A-Box subscribers, it's super simple. They're going to go to the live and recorded events automations, and they're going to use the webinar registration confirmation reminders workflow. And they're just simply going to set the webinar start date and time. And the registration confirmation and reminders are going to go out like clockwork. Hands free, my friend. And yes, you can, totally customize these emails. So that's quite relief, isn't it? To know that you have not only the websites that are easily customizable, and when I say easily customizable, in the live one, and the paid one, I'll go to the free. I mean, like drag and drop easy or point and type easy. I mean, can you use a Word document to edit? Then you could figure this one out. A, B, C, D. So you would use this and customize this page, and you have your machine ready to go. And what do I mean? Ready to go? Well, once you have that website link that can help people to get registered for your webinar, your job is to promote like crazy. Now, listen, I'm going to say this is like all irons in the fire. At this point, it's okay, I got to get eyeballs on this. And people they underestimate how much they should be promoting. I'm going to recommend that not only do you set up events on Facebook and LinkedIn and send out and set up your social media posts. Aha, right. Set up your social media posts so that they go out like clockwork, and they can go out through the season. So while you're enjoying your time with your family and friends or whatever it is that you get to do, whether it's just resting, you can set up your social media posts to go out. And what I mean is you could use something like the social planner that's built into HypnoBiz-In-A-Box. And you could set up all of your social platforms on it that you want to use. And you can create the posts. So you've got your beautiful image that you're going to use. You're going to come into your social planner. You're going to select the accounts that you want to post to. You can post them, all of them at once if you want. And add your image, type your content, and schedule it out. Now, here's a crazy cool thing. Actually, I'm just going to add this little thing. Not only can you schedule out the content, but on the platforms that let you, you can add a follow-up comment. And that helps get the algorithm going. So imagine that now. You've got your social media promotion stuff planned out. You're not thinking, oh my gosh, I gotta get on social. Oh, I feel like so guilty because I didn't post anything today. It's done. Done. Yeah, no overwhelm here, my friend. So you're going to post that out on social, and you're going to create those events. And I would totally recommend that you send personal invitations to your network, your contacts. And if you've got a contact list already, then you're going to want to use something to be able to broadcast them an email, right? So you'd simply use our tech support to import your contacts into HypnoBiz-In-A-Box. You'd select them all and you'd send them an email invitation. If you've got their phone numbers. You can actually send them a text to invite them too. And what would you send them? Oh, right. I forgot. In the AI prompts for the course, there's not only the social media post prompts, if you don't know what to say, but there's an email announcement prompt. So you can get an email from the Genius computer, customize it a bit to your liking, and send it out to invite them. Now, crazy cool thing is, as you do send that out, and as you're posting on Facebook and Instagram, when you're looking for replies from people, right? In the past, you might have thought you had to be everywhere at once to like, oh my gosh, I've got an Instagram message, or, oh, there's a Facebook inbox, or Google My Business messaged me. Guess what? All of that is in the system. So not only if they reply to an email, does it come in here, or they reply to a text, it's in here. If they call you, the system sends out a missed call text back and says, hey, book a call, right? All of those conversations are in here. So that's what I have here is monitor your, your what's going on as it's happening. And I'm going to add that if you've set up your events, have a strategy in place to follow up with the people who RSVP. So here's an upcoming event that I have, and it's got 380 people RSVP'd. And if you've got a large following and this happens, you're going to probably want to hire somebody else to do this. But if it's you, then you can use that email that AI gave you and edit it a bit and message each of the people who RSVP, because I promise you, not all of them will have followed the instructions to register. All right. So make sure you're doing that. Are you with me? All right. So that's the only one that's going to require you to do something after, all of the preliminary is set up. You set it up and then you get to play. And you get to get excited about the webinar that you get to produce, or the event that you get to run for your ideal clients who are leaning in saying, oh my gosh, you're the one, just help me solve my problem. I'm so excited. You're going to help me break my bad habits or achieve my goals. Woo, yay me. Right. So the day of the webinar, I really wanted to put this in here that I just want you to show up and be ready to have fun, be excited. You are the one that's uniquely qualified to help them. That's why you chose the niche, right? You know that those are the people who get the results, that they have the most, incredible transformations for you. And you have fun working with them. It's a blast. You are, uniquely qualified. That's the beauty of a niche, is that you get to see the same type of client over and over again, and you intimately understand exactly what's going to help them to get from here to where they want to be. And that, my friend, is why I said earlier that your pricing right now might change if you're working in your niche so much that you realize you're the expert of experts. Aha. All right. So on the day of your webinar, just show up, have a blast, and make sure that you make an offer on that webinar. Okay. So whether you're offering one-to-one or group sessions, make sure you let them know that that's available. And super simple, you probably want to send them out your book a call while you're on the live event, or say, comment below this and I'll get you a link to book a call. Right. And cha-ching, cha-ching, yes, this is already built into your HypnoBiz-In-A-Box. It'll even integrate with your calendars, and an initial call questionnaire built in that will have them, tell you what their problem is before you ever get on the phone. Very, very useful. And yes, this sends out the reminders and all of that hands-free too. So show up to your webinar, have a blast, and get those calls booked. And well, enroll those new clients. Now take a breath. What about the people who said they were coming to the webinar and they didn't? What do? Well, simple. You're going to send the webinar replay out. Oh, right. Wait, how do I do that? Well, if you got HypnoBiz-In-A-Box, it's super simple. You're going to go to your funnel and you're going to use the webinar replay on demand page. Yay. And you're going to change the headline and you're going to put your video here. And this is going to link to your calendar. It could also link to, if you wanted to, if you were selling, your packages outright, you could link to that. Though I do recommend the call in between. It's always a great idea to qualify the people who want to book in with you. Or if you're selling a course, you can link right there. That's easy peasy. Or if you want to, some people charge for their initial consult call. It wouldn't be free. It would link to their calendar and you could charge for that call. All of that is built in to your HypnoBiz-In-A-Box. Easy as that. Now, here's the thing. After the webinar and you've sent out the replay, that's not the end. Evergreen is the key. Now, I told you that I've generated thousands of people to my list for one of the webinars that I've done. And yes, I've done it countless times, but I have it on replay, which is what's generated the bulk of the people who've come through my world to become clients. And so you now have an evergreen webinar that's ready to convert people to clients, not just for the new year, but for years to come. And all you would do is have them go straight from the workshop registration to that replay page. And it's all very simple when you're utilizing HypnoBiz-In-A-Box. You know what else is happening, which is just so incredible, is that even if those people who watch the replay don't get started right then, now they're on your email list. And that email list within HypnoBiz-In-A-Box is actually going to get sent a 2 years worth of a professionally written hypnosis newsletter. So whether they get started with you right now or in years to come, this is going out hands-free. Now, how many more clients do you think that you could book if you had a newsletter that went out weekly that was inviting them over and over again to book a call with you? You can wonder, or you can know. You can know without a shadow of a doubt that HypnoBiz-In-A-Box is going to help you to build your practice faster, easier than you ever thought possible. Because, I've only gone through a fraction of the robots, I think of them as robots, that are available to you, that are automatically working to get people back to work with you. I didn't even mention that if you want to sell courses or you want to run a membership, you can do that through here. There's so much more. But for the sake of this training, I'm going to just ask you if you want the easy button. Because in HypnoBiz-In-A-Box, this is your all-in-one business software solution for a thriving hypnosis practice. You have all of these templates that I've just shown you so that you can implement this campaign to attract clients, not just now, but throughout the year. And my friend, you could do unlimited campaigns. I mean, I do recommend you keep it simple and you use the same thing over and over again for years, like I have. That niche, you get stronger and stronger and better at it. It's an incredible way to have fulfillment from your work, right? But please do, I just want to note, you can build unlimited funnels. You can have unlimited number of contacts. You can have, essentially it's an unlimited magical solution. And don't just take my word for it. Those who are using HypnoBiz-In-A-Box are already experiencing the ability to attract more clients, giving them that easy slide in to book those calls, right? and to have that steady, reliable income, all with less work than I'm certain that if you don't have HypnoBiz-In-A-Box, then you really are experiencing now. Now, I know that this training went fast. I want to give you the HypnoBiz webinar blueprint, which is a complete walkthrough of an entire campaign. You'll watch me build it from scratch. It's going to show you how you can use all of the elements that are inside HypnoBiz-In-A-Box to create this campaign, right? You're also going to get all of those expert AI prompts so that not only do you have the easy button on how to create your copy for your web page, your social media posts, you can even use it to create webinar scripts and course outlines and scripts and everything, emails, more. All of that is made available to you. And, probably most importantly, you'll be watching me do this. You'll get the insider's look, the insight into what it takes to build a multiple six-figure scalable practice, right? And all of this drops right on into the HypnoBiz-In-A-Box learning library for our subscribers. And what if you were able to just have 10% more clients with this one strategy and the incredible, software that is HypnoBiz-In-A-Box working for you? Well, you can do the math on that, right? Well, what if you were able to do 20% better, 30, 40, 50? That's what scalable means. You've got to have something like this in place to scale. And you can do the math on that too. I encourage you to. I encourage you to dream big, to unlock the money in your mind when it comes to your practice. Not just the money, but the fulfillment. More clients, steady income, and more time than you thought possible. So right now, to claim our founder's offer, you're going to want to comment founder on this video. And we're happy to send you the checklist for this training, and you can watch. But you're probably going to want to connect with us about the founder's offer for HypnoBiz-In-A-Box, right? And so when you comment founder, you'll get the link to subscribe to HypnoBiz-In-A-Box or the link to book a call to ask your questions to find out if HypnoBiz-In-A-Box is the right thing for your practice. When you do that, you're going to lock in our lowest annual price for life. And that includes our HypnoBiz-In-A-Box Success Mastermind. Now, you've just watched this training, and you're going to have other trainings that are available to you in the HypnoBiz-In-A-Box Learning Library, including your HypnoBiz webinar blueprint, right? And as you go through that, you may have questions that you can bring to our mastermind of subscribers and myself and Sean that will help you to, get over what sometimes we call analysis paralysis and get into action. And we are so excited to see you in action, right? Please note, this locks in all upgrades and promotions until the end of next year. So this month, I'm dropping in that HypnoBiz webinar blueprint, and I'll be dropping in trainings and funnels and more all year long. And you get all of that at no additional cost. Now, this comes with our 24/7 tech support, our customer support, and the rest of the, HypnoBiz-In-A-Box library. And there's actually more to this, but you can see all of that when you comment founder below. All right, so thank you for spending this time here today, expanding your mind, expanding the possibilities that are available to you for your practice and for your entire life. And from the entire team at HypnoBiz-In-A-Box, I want to say that we look forward to seeing your progress with new clients in the new year and beyond. And well, I can't wait to meet you on our orientation call. All right, so with that, I'll say drop founder below and we'll talk soon. All right.